we spoke about Tory Lanez. What do you think about the whole Tory Meg the Stallion alleged shooting situation?
I don't know, man. I mean, I just think it's sad. I hope it didn't happen the way it is being said. You know what I mean? Because I don't agree with harming a female like under no circumstance, bro. Like I just don't agree with that shit. I don't know, man. I just think it's sad. You know, kind of fucked his career up. You know what I mean? To a certain degree, like kind of put him in, put him cross with a lot of people that probably respected him prior to that. But I just don't, I hope it didn't happen like that, man. Cause he's denying it pretty much. She's saying it happened that way. And it's some sad shit. I don't agree with like hurting no female though at all. Like I'm not with that shit.
I'm not with it either. I don't think you should ever put your hands on a female in any type of argument or anything else like that. Although I will say, there's always a reason to shoot somebody.
Okay? Yeah.
Male or female. There's always going to be a reason, where it's self-defense. If a female shoots at me, I'm shooting at her. I'm shooting back.
That's a different
Or if she pulls out a gun on me and I'm armed, I'll probably
anybody
go
pull out a gun on you. Yeah,
right.
You're supposed
That's
to
what I'm
defend
saying.
yourself, but come on, man.
So at the end of the day, you can't say there's never a reason. There is a reason. It doesn't sound like a very good reason. Megan is physically stronger than Tory. She's bigger.
What the fuck?
And probably.
Come on.
Yo. Tory's like 5'2". She's like 5'10".
Nah, man. She's a woman though, bro. Like, come on, man. Just biologically, hell no.
She could. I
don't think she's
Tory's
stronger
ass.
than a midget, to be honest. Like, I think physically, man, like we God just gave us a little more strength than the female species, bro. Like, there was no reason to shoot that lady, bro. Like, unless she, like you said, pulled the gun, but we ain't hearing that part.
Well, number one, let me tell you, there's a woman out there that could beat your ass.
Yeah, I don't think
Somewhere in the world, there's a woman out there.
Maybe a jujitsu bitch or something like that.
Right. To think about a heavyweight UFC female fighter.
Yeah, no.
Or a really, like a Layla Ali, who's I've run into her before.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like,
I know you don't give a fuck, but I'm telling you,
like boxing, that's a different thing because the rules are different. When you fighting on the street, none of that shit count. Like, you better be listen.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So that shit is not the same.
And let me just say this: that regardless of what Tory says or Megan says, or I know they're both giving different sides of the story.
Yeah.
LAPD has formally charged Tory with like 20 years worth of charges at this point. So regardless of what he says, he is facing some very serious time. And the thing that really kind of bugged me out was the way that he went on social media, on Instagram Live to defend himself. And what's so crazy to me, and I remember I went on Twitter and said this, and most people agreed, but some people are going to disagree, is that at this point in time, Tory has only one party that he needs to prove his innocence to.
Right.
And that is the prosecution in Los Angeles.
Absolutely. And talking about it on social media ain't smart. It's definitely
Instead, he's trying to prove
he's trying to prove
side
to his fan base
to social media, which in turn can potentially backfire on him.
Absolutely.
Because in the process, because you're going live and there's literally thousands of people recording you.
Mm-hmm.
You say one wrong word. I don't care if your lawyer is sitting right there with you. You say one wrong word, you have and look,
your lawyer can't do nothing for you in that case because you already
right, because you're going live. And as someone who has been in court before and has heard judges talk, judges will tell you very specifically, when the judges talk to the jury, they say, I want the jury to not only pay attention to what the person on the stand is saying, but also how they say it.
Right.
We want you to look at the totality of their statements. So Tory, his inflection, the way he says it, the words he used, everything else like that will now be part of his case.
Yep.
And if you have a good enough prosecutor that could say, look at the way Tory described this situation. Does
Right.
this sound like he's really sorry?
Right.
It doesn't sound like he's actually, it sounds like he just, as they're, let's just say he's found guilty and it's time for the judge to put down the number of years. He said, well, according to this Instagram Live, it sounds like you're just in denial. It sounds like you're not really taking this very seriously. It sounds like you're trying to play the victim.
Right.
20 years.
Yeah, that's on him. I mean, his lawyer should have told him from the beginning, like, don't go and say nothing, bro. Like, don't say shit. Let's get this shit over with. Like, we gonna do all that shit in court. Like, that's on him, bro, for even speaking on that shit. I mean, that goes for both sides too. Like, her as well. You know what I mean?
Well, but the only difference with her as well,
she's not the defendant. Yeah.
Well, she's not a defendant. She's not being charged.
Yeah,
so if she blabs a bunch of shit, now it could make the prosecution's case fall apart.
Exactly. That's what I'm.
But she won't go to jail.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
She's not being charged with anything.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what she said. The only thing she could do is hurt the case.
Yeah.
But she's not. And that's the whole thing, is that he's addressing what she's saying, but this is not a civil suit where he's somehow suing her or she's suing him. She's just going to be a witness. He don't have to prove shit to her.
Yeah.
And it's up to her to see how much she's going to cooperate with the prosecution. But regardless of what she cooperates or not, she also has statements on Instagram Live, which are now part of the case as well. People aren't thinking about this shit, man. People thinking, social media is not real life, everybody.
It's not.
It's a bunch of nobodies.
Say that one more time.
People.
Say that again. Say it again.
It's not real. Social media is not real life.
That bothers me about people, man.
You do not have to reply just because people are telling you you have to.
People take online shit so freaking serious, as if that shit is gonna make or break them, or as if it's real life. Like, they take that shit for reality, man, and it's just not that. It's not. That shit bothers me.
And 99% of the time, and just look at me. I don't answer to shit.
Right.
I don't care if you're going at me. I don't care if you know me. I don't care if you're making videos. I don't care if other people are making videos and memes or whatever else. And people like you got to answer. How do you not answer? I don't answer shit.
Yeah.
All I do is continue to do my work.
That's all you should
keep moving forward with my actual mission. My job, is not to argue with people or to answer people or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? I have an actual goal and an actual mission that's past my lifetime.
Yeah.
Like, Vlad TV is going to be around after Vlad is not around. There's already a succession plan.
Absolutely.
Like, it's already set up in case I pass away, and at some point I will pass away. It's already set up who's taking over Vlad TV.
Okay.
So getting rid of me is not going to make Vlad TV go away.
That's dope.
Just so everyone knows.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing of it is like, yo, don't get caught up in this shit.
Yeah.